have two names in my mind right now. It's Charles and Islam.
After defeating Max Holloway last year, Ilia Topuria moved up to lightweight to face Islam Makhachev.
Ilia Topuria, like I said, some of the best hands in the sport, current UFC featherweight champion, and knocked out Volkanovski.
We are less than 2 months away from UFC 317. Now is the perfect time to take a look at the undefeated title challenger, Ilia Topuria.
It's showtime. It's time to take the UFC to Spain.
I don't know if we've seen power at 145 like this. Jose Aldo was tremendous, but he didn't have this. Max was tremendous. He didn't have this. Conor McGregor maybe.
Like his idol, Conor McGregor, he dominated featherweight and now he's chasing that champ status.
You all know Ilia Topuria, and now he's moving up to lightweight, and he will face Charles Oliveira for the vacant lightweight title.
Islam's out, Oliveira's in. So before that exciting matchup, let's look back at some of Topuria's iconic moments. Welcome to the Hurt Circle.
We were living in Georgia, and on that time in Georgia, there was a little bit of bad situation, you know.
Before the lights, the noise, the name, a hurt kid from Spain.
I didn't know even how to say hello, you know.
That's tough. As a teenager, that's really tough.
He saw no future in school. So at 15, he left and started training. Early, right?
When I was 15 years old, I go with my brother to talk to my father, and we tell him like, hey, Dad, we don't want to go to school anymore.
With his dad's permission, he started training at a small MMA gym run by Diego Clement.
Wow. What a guy.
Yeah.
A lot of dads wouldn't say yes to that.
That same year, he joined an event at the Arnold Classic Europe in Madrid, organized by Arnold Schwarzenegger himself, and won.
So when you're 15, you're in probably 8th grade, 9th grade, something like that, and your dad was just like, all right, cool. You didn't go back to school after that? That was it for you?
Yeah.
With his dad and brother's support, he made his pro debut in 2015. He won the fight with a first-round submission.
There's the newcomer, Ilia Topuria. You see Topuria in the black, Zalal in the red.
Ilia made his UFC debut in 2020 against Youssef Zalal and dominated from start to finish.
All right, next prelim in the featherweight division, Ilia Topuria versus Damon Jackson.
His next fight was at UFC Vegas 16, where he faced Damon Jackson.
I mean, he's just unloading on Damon Jackson right now. Now officially.
It's all over. The walk-off KO for Ilia Topuria.
Winning fight after fight, beating contender after contender, he started climbing the ladder until the boogeyman noticed him.
So we have a great matchup this weekend. Josh Emmett, Ilia Topuria.
Josh Emmett, one of the toughest tests Ilia has faced at featherweight to this day.
Josh Emmett trying to end it in the first round, and that is it. Josh Emmett.
Emmett was feared for his power, with KOs over Michael Johnson, Bryce Mitchell, and more.
Josh Emmett, yeah.
That crack?
Oh my God, dude. Josh Emmett might be the hardest puncher in that division. He hits so hard.
There was a lot of hype behind the Ilia versus Emmett build-up because they were both hard hitters.
After that last performance that Topuria put on, that was sort of his like coming out party. And now the world knows who he is. He's got the look, he's clearly got the skills, and now he's going to be going up against some really good top-level opposition who has been in the biggest fights that division can possibly offer him.
Topuria to stay that sharp for 25 minutes.
Dude,
I would love to see him. We were talking about it. Love to see him versus Yair, or love to see him against Volk.
Ilia dominated Emmett for the entire 25 minutes, and that showing pushed him into the championship conversation as well.
Ilia been running his mouth. He wants to keep going. I'll show him what's up. I'll squash him too.
Next up was the man holding the gold, aka Alexander Volkanovski.
Since the first day he became a world champion, he was in my mind. I always were thinking on him. I always were training like one day I'm gonna face him.
Ilia launched a major mental warfare campaign against Volk, just like McGregor did to Aldo.
I'm gonna show you levels. I'm gonna walk the floor with you.
I'm gonna show you I'm the guy that's been on top of this division for so long.
Everyone thought Ilia was just being cocky, but underneath all the talk, there was something real backing it up.
They're gonna witness how I'm gonna make history tomorrow night. See you tomorrow night, everyone.
Ilia Topuria, ladies and gentlemen.
I have never been more hyped for a fight. Never.
Wow, and you've seen them all.
I've seen them all.
I feel like I might be more nervous than Volkanovski. Can you believe just how calm he is? Looking at the crowd, it's nuts.
Ilia couldn't finish Volk in the first round as planned, but he got the job done in the second. As soon as Ilia took the crown, the division woke up.
Pride of Hawaii!
Some even came back for a third shot.
I'm him, guys! Guys! There's a El Matador! He is running away from the booth!
The man who had never been knocked down, Max Blessed Holloway, was his next opponent.
I feel good. I feel great. I feel strong. Like you said, man, I can't wait to fight this guy, man.
Coming off a magnificent knockout win over Justin, Max Holloway was full of confidence that he could end Topuria's hype.
Ilia, Max has said he's the best boxer in the UFC. What do you think of that?
Bro, that's a shame. Don't say that again. I saw him working with the backs. Bro, what the f*** is this?
The build-up was intense and tickets sold out completely 82 days before the fight. That's how big it was. After beating Max, Ilia saw no challenge left at 145, so he moved up to chase Islam Makhachev.
I'm glad he moved up. I'd rather watch him go fight. Him versus Islam's a fight to make, in my opinion.
Since Islam is moving up too and isn't available, Ilia will face Charles Oliveira for the 155 belt. What do you think? Can Ilia overcome Oliveira like he did with the others? Stay tuned with us. The answer's coming soon.